Oh, that hurts my wrist. Hey everyone, my name's Jamie. I use they them pronouns. Welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I'd just like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which I live and on which I stand today. I pay my respect to all elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, as well as all First Nations people worldwide. Today I'm going to be giving an overview of what my 2023 reading year will look like. This is going to be loosely based on the New Year book tag, but I have changed a few of the questions. So let's get into it. How many books are you planning to read in 2023? So I would say 75. That's what I put as my challenge this year in 2022, and I think it was pretty good. I read a lot more than that, but I think it's better to set a lower goal and then be pleased at accomplishing it rather than setting a high goal and then like feeling bad about yourself if you don't reach it, because obviously the number of books you read does not matter at all. Plus a lot of the books I'm wanting to read this year are going to be like a lot more like long or difficult or slower to read, so I don't want to try and rush through them, you know. I want to be secure in knowing that it does not matter how many books you read, funnily enough. What genre do you want to read more of? I want to read a lot more poetry, I think. I haven't really read that much, but I keep coming across so many poetry collections that sound really good that I really want to read. So that would be my answer. Although I also do want to read more non-fiction and classics as well. Name an author you'd like to read that you've never read before. Emily Henry, actually. I've never read any of her books. I think she has a new one coming out this year as well. So that'd be good timing, I guess. Although the problem is, I feel like beach read, people we meet on vacation, and book lovers, like they all sound really similar to me. So I don't know how I'll choose which one to read if I read her stuff. But I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I've never read any of her books, but I think I would like them. So I want to read some of Emily Henry. Name an author you've previously read and would like to read more of. I would say Haruki Murakami. I read Kafka on the Shore last year, like 2021 I think, and it was really good. Obviously there are some issues as I'm sure you well are, but it was really good, and I would like to read some more of his stuff. Name 5 books you didn't get to in 2022 but want to make a priority in 2023. So I've got them right here. My answers are Gold Fame Citrus by Claire V. Watkins, Boy Parts by Eliza Clark, Everyone in This Room Will Someday Be Dead by Emily R. Austin, Blue Skinned Gods by S.J. Sindhu, and Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel. I read Station 11 in 2022 and I loved it. It was my first 5-star of the year. So I'm actually very excited to read this one. I just somehow keep putting it off. So I'm gonna try and get to these in 2023. What's a book you've had forever that you need to read? Vicious by V. Schwab. This has been sitting on my shelf for so long, but I feel like it's gonna be really good, and I'm just so excited to read it that like I've just been thriving off the pure anticipation, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I really do actually need to read it. So I'll be doing that hopefully. What's a book you've started that you need to finish? The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I am this far through. I'm on page 172 as of today, and I really do actually need to read this. So hopefully I get around to that as well. Name a book you'd like to read. I really want to read Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. From what I've heard of it, it sounds like I think I would really like it. So I would love to be able to get to read that next year. Name a classic you'd like to read. I want to read 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, but I don't know, it might be too difficult for me. Like, I don't know, it sounds like the like family tree and everything is really confusing. So I don't know, I might struggle with that, but I want to try at the very least. Name a book you'd like to reread. Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I read this a few years ago and it was really good. I really enjoyed it, but I've kind of forgotten most of it, to be honest. So I really want to reread it. Name a big book you'd like to read. The Pink Line by Mark Gevisser. This is a non-fiction, and it's quite chunky, as you can see. So I would like to read this. Name a series you'd like to read from start to finish. The Dreamer Trilogy by Maggie Stiefvater. I really like Raven Cycle, and this is kind of a companion series to that. And for some reason I've just never got around to reading it. I don't know why. Name a series you've already started that you'd like to finish. Fortuna Sworn by KJ Sutton. I'm currently reading the third book. I don't know how many there are, but there are more than 3. I'm not sure that I will finish it because I don't know if I'll be able to source all the books, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try unless it loses my interest. But until then, I would like to finish it, hopefully, theoretically. What are your anticipated releases for 2023? My main one is Will of the Many by James Islington, which is coming out on May 23rd, and I am so excited. I've been waiting for this since like 2019, so it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. It's by the same author as Lycania's trilogy, which is my favorite high fantasy of all time. So yeah, Will of the Many is the first book in Hierarchy. It's based on ancient Rome and it's set at an academy. It's got like the main character kind of going undercover, like secretly trying to overthrow the evil government. It's gonna be so good. And I'm so excited. My other anticipated release is Thorn of Emberlane by Scott Lynch, which is the 4th book in the Gentleman Bastard sequence. It was supposed to come out in June last year, and then it was supposed to come out in December last year. Now I have no idea when it's supposed to come out, but I think theoretically it should be coming out this year, like 2023. It might be 2024. I don't know. No one knows, to be honest. But I don't really mind. I'll wait as long as it takes for this one. I really will. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. What are 3 books that have been released recently that you want to get around to reading in 2023? So firstly, Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I was like waiting and waiting for this to come out, but basically in the meantime I was reading all her previous works, and then I didn't want to like kind of ruin the new one by reading 2 of her books at the same time, which didn't seem like a good idea. And so now I somehow haven't read it, even though I was so excited for it to come out. So I definitely have to read that. And then I also want to read Babel by R.F. Kuang. I think it sounds very interesting, and I'm very excited to read it. And then also American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armas, which is the sequel to Spanish Love Deception, which I really like. So I think American Roommate Experiment, I'd probably like it too. So that's my whole 2023 New Year video. I hope you like it. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Goodreads if you'd like. I hope you're having a wonderful day and or night, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye!